The cross section, I guess it would look like this. Sort of.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Like our length is 10 feet, our width is 3 feet, our height is 1 foot. Let's see here. Our dV over dt is 12 cubic feet per minute. And we need to relate that to dH over dt.
Okay, yeah, that's what we're trying to find. The HGT.
We want to find dH over dt. So actually, we'll say this. Volume is equal to the height times the length times the width over 2.
Width, okay, length times width times height.
Yeah,
2.
over 2. And so the derivative, so dV over dt is equal to dH over dt times the length times the width over 2. Because h is the only thing that can change here. Length and width are just coefficients.
We have to examine when we're setting up the equation. We have to examine each of the variables. Okay, so let's look at. So what do you define as length, width, and height?
So length would be 10 feet, width would be 3 feet, and height is 1 foot, I guess, but it changes because it's like what's changing.
Okay.
So
and
that's
what's this the volume of?
the triangular water trough.
Is it the trough, or what are we trying to find?
Oh, we're trying to find the volume of the water
Right.
in the trough.
So the volume of the water is changing, right? The water level's rising.
Yeah.
So then, if you think about, so these are all the dimensions referring to the water.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So then, which ones are going to be? So if you look at these letters that you have, which ones are constants? Which ones are variables?
So length would be constant, but height and width would be variables.
Yeah. And for length, then we have width times height. All right. And so that's the right equation, but what's kind of the issue with what we have here so far?
We
So
have
there's kind of an extra step here.
We have 2 variables, so we have actually like 3 variables.
Yeah, we have volume and then 2 variables. Volume as a function of 2 variables. So in that case, you can't really differentiate, right? Do you know how to get rid of one of these variables?
Would we turn it into surface area of the water?
Not surface area. So we need to get rid of it by relating these 2 variables to each other.
Right.
So what's the relationship between the width of the water and the height of the water?
Let's see here. The width is 3 feet. It's 3 times longer than the height would be. Is that what that says?
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Because why is that the case?
Because the triangle is at the top is 3 feet across, and it's 1 foot tall, so its width is three times longer than its height.
Yeah.
So it would be constant.
And what do you know about the water level?
It's a similar triangle.
Yeah, similar triangle. That's why we can say that the dimensions of the water will occur in that proportion because it's similar to the trough.
So we can change that into being, we can change W to being 3H. Oh, you already wrote it down. Okay. So dV over dt is equal to.
Well, so then what's the equation? What's our equation then?
It would be V is equal to 10 times 3H squared over 2.
Okay, yeah. Times 3H squared. Okay. All right, and what's next?
Now you'd have to derive it, right? Oh, I kind of see where this is going now. I think. So given that you have
Okay.
3h squared, dv over dt is going to be equal to 10 halves 6h dh dt.
Well, what can you do before differentiating it to make it easier?
Like actually divide the fraction, so like it'd be 5 times 3h squared over 2.
Which is what?
Okay. Oh, that makes this is 15h squared over 2.
Well, we already applied
Right.
the over 2, right?
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. That makes sense. Okay, got it. So it's 15h squared. Okay, let's see where that came from now. So now we can differentiate and set dv over dt equal to 30h times dh dt.
Okay.
We know that dv over dt is 12 cubic feet per minute. So dh dt is going to be 12 cubic feet per minute over 30h.
Okay.
And that's what dh dt would be. And so we can plug in 30h, we can plug in 6 for h to get our I guess that instant, and then 30 times 6, 180.
But in this case, you don't want to plug in 6. You know why?
Oh, right. We need to plug in 1/2.
Yeah.
Yep, so it's 12 over 15,
Yeah, good.
which is 3/5. 4/5. 4/5, yeah, 4/5.
12, 4. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.